for workers.
Time for some sword play!
It's too late to repent.
Wait for the tiles before you start. Don't need this tile.
It's too late to repent.
This song's just for you.
Let's rock!
Fights are like gambling.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
It's too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume!
Better late than never. Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
So, how many of my moves?
Step aside. The time is now.
Time for some sword
The
play!
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
It's too late to repent.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to stay calm. That's a set.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. This song's just for you.
Let's rock!
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Better late than never. Time for the payout.
Time for some sword play! So, how many of my moves can you block? Swords descend!
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Pretty good crowd today.
Fights are like gambling.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock!
That's a set. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Wait for the tiles before you start.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
It's too late to repent.
This song's just for you.
Turn up the volume!
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to.
Wow!
That's a set!
Time for some sword play.
Clemency?
So, how many of my moves can you block?
It's too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Time for some sword play.
It's too late to repent.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
This song's just for you.
Better late than never. Wait for the time for the payout.
That's it.
So, how many...
Step aside, the time is now.
Just thinking about work gives me a full body migraine. Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? Maybe, but the ones outside just seem like a waste of energy. Oh, maybe this is how the architects repel the eternal freeze.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Huh? What's wrong with that? Everyone around here knows the way I work. Ah! I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat.
Today's fortune is... not good for work or overtime. Today's fortune is... not good for work or overtime.
heater you saw is just a standard Geomero radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface. You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time. I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything. It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on Geomero. Geomero grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first. Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss. I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Come around and have a look.
valley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
They hadn't identified it. I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning.
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any.
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
So, this friend of mine...
We're in the money.
Let me pass. I'm not afraid to die. I've lost everything. Everything.
We're in the money.
so tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Dan-hung?
It's because you've got too much energy.
Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Something up with her. She seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Well, there's no way he'd get past Dan-hung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow.
Time to ask for the bill. Time to ask for the bill.
Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep. Ah, you two.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
Who are you? What are you?
We are allies. Elders of the Guardians in generations.
What do you want?
To rebuild this side of dying world. To help you achieve your wish.
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance, and I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting. I guess we'll have to find out.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Branya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble? Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against the accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me.
Wait a minute. This isn't what we agreed. She said we were going to be escorted to discuss an urgent matter.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! Down on the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
Three of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
Two pair.
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day! They charged straight in!
Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death. It would seem that Mother's judgment was correct.
Should we report them as missing or deceased?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
Eradicate all threats to Belobog's security. That is what I must do.
Enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. It was a team effort.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us? Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy is fast asleep. The cheek!
That woman had a troubling aura. Our instincts were correct.
A one-time enemy.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Turn up the volume.
Don't need this style.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. This will strengthen our position.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Look at the jaw. Please, 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 please.
Looks like victory!
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
It's too late to repent.
Keep up my tempo!
That's a set!
Fights are like gambling, yep.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
A one-time enemy.
It's too late to repent.
Turn up the volume!
Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
Practice is over. Swords descend! Time for some sword play. Strike with heart.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This song, let's rock!
Fights are... Don't need this style.
It's too late to repent.
Pretty good crap.
Better late than never.
Wait for the tiles. Time for the payout.
Worth our while. This will strengthen our position. It's too late to repent.
This song's just let's rock!
A one-time enemy.
Step aside. I have no...
Pretty good crowd.
Fight through.
Worth our while. This will strengthen our position.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another path.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another path.
It doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate. Ooh, check this mechanism out. Look familiar?
Yes. We saw one in Serval's workshop. We need to solve it before we run out of time. The guards are right on our heels. Worth our while.
Time for some sword play.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
So, how many of my moves? Ha!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another path.
A one-time enemy. Look at the draw.
Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there!
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first. This will strengthen our position.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. It's too late to refute.
Let's rock! Wait for don't need this style.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. This will strengthen our position.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
A strong adversary. Help me improve.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to.
Oh! Better late than never. Time for the payouts. So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
Step aside. The time is now. The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Let's rock!
Stay calm. This hand sucks.
Gotcha!
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please.
play. Blade in flight!
It's too late to repent.
That's a set! Wait for the tiles.
Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Clemency? Never heard of it. Worth our while. Worth our while.